Salut pour tous, soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planeta Equitável avec a Desanete. We are talking about different types of biochar generated from different kinds of raw materials and processing machinery. So, and also, of course, the preparation of material. So, if you have a raw material which is rich, for example, in potassium, you will have a biochar which is enriched by potassium. And in potassium, you will find in cultures as the coffee plantations, sugarcane plantations, banana plantations. There are three great examples of potassium-rich cultures. When you get the residues from these cultures and produce a biochar, you have a biochar which is rich on potassium content. Then we can have basically two types of biochar. It can be enriched with potassium or other macro and micronutrients, but we will have basically two types. It's a type B, I will call it, and a type A of biochar. The type B, you use raw materials with up to 50 millimeters diameter and up to 30% humidity. So when you got this raw material, you go through the machinery and you will get biochar which needs to be put into a container right away and left to rest for 48 hours before you can apply it to the soils. This is in order to reduce the high temperature, which will of course cause risks of fires when you apply it to the soil and to the cultures we have. So type B biochar is a biochar made from a biomass that you didn't prepare so well. But if you do prepare your biomass very well, only below 30 millimeters diameter particulates and below 15% of humidity, you will have a result, a biochar which is very thin and needs to have water added to it immediately after it's produced. Otherwise, it enters into a combustion. So it's a very thin material. This type A biochar you have from this material that you prepare very well, and of course went to a machinery which does the full cycle of the biochar production, which we'll be discussing in the next chapter. So we have a biochar that can be enriched by macro and micronutrients, and we have a type B and a type A of biochar. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. É Desanete, Fortuna, Exame Africana.